That's right, guys. For Writers Appreciation Day, I got you all pizza and a gift. It's right this way. Alright, bitches. You gotta squeeze out the next episode. Oh, and by the way, the gift is your freedom.
It had been some weeks since my being fired from Down to Film. It would be a lie to say I wasn't better, but I had found a new job. I was the best dick this side of the river side, and nothing could take me away.
Jessica, I need your help.
Celeste, a previous bad apple underling of mine, had come for my help. What do you want?
Alright, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I have news that begs your attention. I recently heard tell that Dalton's transferred his rare Trumbo script into a new safe. Right here in this very building. And I think you and I should team up and steal it.
Why should I?
Vendetta.
Really? That's what we're going with?
Vendetta.
Entertain yourself while we're away.
You a bodyguard?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my, that does not look good for you. How are you doing?
I guess I'm okay.
Just kidding. I don't give a shit. So what's happened so far?
Well, I took Mary hostage and they want $100 million. Can you believe that?
How nice of them.
Listen, do you think you can take care of it? The room is right there.
That's why her daddy hired me. Why don't you stay here, wise guy? Read the classifieds.
Let's begin these negotiations, shall we? When this song ends, you can either give me the girl, or I'll kill all of you.
You think you're tough, man? You ain't. I swear, I'll blow this girl's brains out.
If you do that, I don't have a reason not to come in there and you guys up.
You think you're in control? I have the girl. So you either give me $100 million or I swear I'm going to...
Listen, all I got's $2.
Is that a joke?
No, this is all I have.
This is a serious threat, pal.
Listen, I have a hot date tonight, and I need to allow myself some time to freshen up beforehand, so please just let Miss Grace go. It'll be brilliant.
I ain't appreciating the way you're treating me. I feel disrespected.
The song's almost over. Hurry it up.
No, you listen to me if you want this girl to be unharmed.
You keep assuming I care. I don't.
What are you gonna do now, huh?
I'll make this simple. I'll give you 3 seconds to give me the girl and drop your weapons. If that doesn't happen, I'll throw a f***ing grenade at you and you'll all die.
Yo, man, I don't like this, man.
3,
My boss, I don't know about this.
2, stay firm. 1, 0.
For the home team if they don't win in this game. For it's 1,
3 strikes. You're out. Works every time. Still got time for that date.
Jessica and Celeste then break into...
That's a good start. How about I take a crack at it?
So, why was it called the Trumbo script anyway?
Dalton wrote it back in the 1950s when he went by the name Dalton Trumbo.
Yeah, right.
No, it's true. But he was blacklisted by Hollywood during the Red Scare.
Okay, let's say I believe you. Then how'd he stay so young? Super secret Soviet technology?
Yeah.
But he's not really a communist, is he?
No, quite the opposite. He's the communist. This is the most pro-communism script he ever wrote.
Then what was it really called?
Well, that's the thing, nobody knows.
Stalin and Trotsky's Christmas Spectacular!
Let's get out of here.
Number two. Our number one. So cool. No, guy number two. You have so much to live for. No. I guess this is it.
And then I got nothing. Let me try.
Go! No! This is the woman's bathroom! I don't curse this!
I don't think they'll find us in here.
What you watching, mister?
Welcome to the Viewfinder.
Are we gonna do the harmonizing? I feel like
No, that was it. The
come
intro
on.
was done. We're not.
we can do it again.
No, we can't sing
It's not
all
like it's
together.
gonna
It
stop.
doesn't work.
Oh, come on.
Today's topic is...
Social responsibility in filmmaking. Are content producers, whether they be filmmakers, music producers, TV shows, etc., artists, any kind of paintings or whatever, are they responsible for acts of violence and or crime committed by fans? That's the question. Yes or no?
I say no.
No, and elaborate on that.
Justify that.
I mean, just because you make something doesn't, like, you want people to look critically at your work, I'm assuming. Unless you're making, like, Twilight. You want people to look critically at your work, and you want people to see kind of what you were going for. So, to say that, like, someone takes something from a film and is just like, oh, I have to go murder someone now, is just like, no. You can't control how your audience reads your film, or your media, whatever you create. You can't control how your audience reads it. So I just don't feel like the content creator is responsible for the actions of their audience because they really can't control how an audience reads something.
Very true.
They just make it, and they try to make it so that their point gets across, but if something other than their point gets across and leads to something else, then, you know.
I feel I'm a little torn about this. See, I feel like there is a small degree of responsibility to the extent that the creators should feel like they are, like, they shouldn't be completely unaffected if something horrible does in fact happen because somebody, some kid, some guy reads their book or listens to their song and decides to go kill or shoot up a whole school of people. Like, I don't know, with the Columbine incident, those a lot of that was inspired by the video game Doom.
Doom, yeah, they created their own levels in Doom.
They created those. I'm not saying that the makers of the game Doom are actually responsible for what happened, but I am saying that they probably should feel, to some extent, some guilt because something they made did in fact happen to result in the deaths of about 30 children, even though they're not directly connected to that.
While there's so many thousands and thousands of people that are affected, are viewing this stuff and fans of it, we only hear about the 2 or 3 that are committing these things, these actual problems, crimes, murders, robberies, whatever.
I feel like generally with these acts of violence, there's always this thing in the person where there's like this disconnect between reality and what occurred, what they enjoy in the video game, and a disconnect between just moral responsibility to society. And I think to some extent companies can't tiptoe based off what outliers are out there.
I think that if a movie has an R rating or if a game has an M rating, I think your parents should know, maybe I shouldn't buy this for my 11 or 12-year-old son to play. Maybe I should wait at least until they're 15, even though you're supposed to be 17 at that point. But they need to at least know what's going on in these games before they become,
that I agree.
Or at least like teach the kids some common sense and let them know that it's like, you are not capable of doing this stuff you're going to play in this game. You're not going to do it because it's wrong and stuff like that, you know. But some parents don't even bother to. They'll just take it right off the shelf and give it to them. So and it leaves a lot of like generational gaps and like cultural gaps and ethnic gaps between. There's not a clear, concise understanding of media, and those questions are still floating around. So I think
the choice is yours.
I mean, it really is. It really is up to the consumers with this kind of stuff, which is, you know, I think this is a sign that we're going to leave it at that. Leave it with the questions.
Point to the
My
leave you in
opinion
thought.
stands.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching the Viewfinder.
Thank you for watching Viewfinder. We'll hope we see you next week on Viewfinder.
Bye-bye.
We won't, because we don't air every week.
That's okay.
All right, you two. You've been in there for exactly 8 years, 2 months, and 3 days. We're growing a little impatient. So please come out with the script in the next 5 minutes, and we'll let you go relatively unharmed. Aimed at the worst.
Ladies, we are not missing our 10:30 showing of Top Gun.
You can't have a script, you spaz.
Oh my god, those boys just won't leave us alone.
Yeah. That one's kind of cute, though.
Ladies, what are you doing in there? It has been 20 minutes since the time as previously stated by my boss that you were supposed to come out of the room and give us a script. Now will you please come join us?
Oh, shut up! You don't know anything!
This is ridiculous! Why does it always take them so long? What are they doing in there?
They're women. They're doing nothing. We need to send somebody in. A negotiator.
But who? What are her credentials?
Don't worry about it.
Watch and learn, mister. Sure, that looks great.
Oh, boring!
Who the are you? Who the are you? You got a problem? You want to take this outside? Oh yeah, I'll take this outside.
No, it's what she wants.
Then what do we do?
We gotta get these guys out of the bathroom somehow.
I got it.
I'll tell you what you should do. You should go out there and face your enemies. That's how we did it in the West.
You know, he's right. We should just go out there and face him.
Right. Let's do this.
If you've been watching our episode, you may have noticed we use some color effects.
So today we're going to show you how to use the color correcting effect. First, you just go to the Effects tab, go to Video Filters, go under Color Correction, and we're going to be showing you how to use the Color Corrector 3-way. So first you want to make sure your clip is selected, and up here in the Viewer window, and you just take the Color Corrector 3-way and you can simply just drag it onto your clip.
Now you're going to notice it appears right at the top there.
And so we're going to show you how we made it black and white.
You simply drag your mouse over to where it says Sat, short for saturation, and bring it all the way down, which means bringing it to the left, and the color's gone. Alright, so we showed you how to take color out of the video. Now we're going to show you how to use filters to apply color to the video.
And you can see how, first, it has a very yellowish tint to it because we were filming in a bathroom, and we want to make that normal, whites before we add our color tint. So first we're going to color correct it normally, and to do that, you just grab these little toggles here. So I would select the whites, and I would find something that's white in this video, and this looks about white to me. So I'm going to select that. And then I go over here to the mids, and I select something that's in the middle, usually grays will do. And so then I go to the blacks, and I do the same thing, and I select something that's black. And it still looks a little blue, but since we're going to be changing the colors on this, I would say that's fine for this purpose. But if you were color correcting on your own, you would want to mess around with it a little more and get it so it looked more natural.
So now in our episode, we wanted it to have a spooky nighttime kind of feel to it. So we decided to add a blue filter to it. And the way we did that was we just grabbed Color Corrector 3-way again, dragged it over onto the clip, and this time we're going to take our whites, our mids, and our blacks, and we're going to just push them all a bit to the blue. And that all gives a blue cast to the entire video, as you saw in our episode earlier. Alright, now we're going to show you how to color correct between two clips. We'll use, for example, a scene you just saw, the scene between the negotiator and Jessica and Celeste. Now, as you can see, the shot of Jessica and Celeste in the original footage is a lot more yellow and orange than the shot of the negotiator.
But as you can see, this clip of the negotiator does have a little bit of a yellow tint to it, so we want to go ahead and get rid of that. So we're going to go and use the same color corrector we've been using. Go ahead and drag that onto our clip, make sure it's in the viewer window, and we're going to select our whites. Make sure we get a good white. Sometimes it's hard because they're small, but you just kind of have to guess. Mids. Now sometimes there's not really something in your clip that works as mids. As you can see, there's not really any gray in this clip. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that, and sometimes that works in blacks. So as you can see, it didn't change much, but like we said, there was that slight bit of yellow, and you can see that with the slight change in the whites.
Alright, now we're going to just do that same really quick with the shot of Jessica and Celeste. Alright, so as you can see, the shot of Jessica and Celeste is still not quite matching up in terms of tone with the Negotiator. The Negotiator is a little pinker, and the shot of Jessica and Celeste is a little more blue, maybe a little more green. One thing you can do is to compare the two images to each other as you color correct one of them. The way to do that would be to drag your little playhead over onto one shot, which will bring it up in the canvas here, while looking at the video of the shot that you will be color correcting over here in the viewer. You can drag the color corrector off of the viewer so that you can look at the video as you color correct it and compare it to the other shot. Alright, so we said for the shot of Jessica and Celeste, it was a little too blue, a little too green. So we're going to drag the toggle, or the selector, a little closer to the reds and pinks. Alright, so we've gotten it just about right. I'm going to drag the color corrector three-way back onto the viewer. And it looks about right.
You ready for this, partner?
You gonna forfeit that script? Woman?
You can bet a buzzard's tail we ain't.
What? What kind of negotiator are you?
The kind that plays by her own rules.
Fine. Let's do this.
You disturb my sleep. What is that you keep?
Nothing at all!
We're about to go to the mall!
I don't believe you!
It's true! Is it
True!
No.
Alright, I believe you. And this must end. Orange.
What was that? I thought you were working for him.
We're not idiots. We know the script's worth millions. We were planning on stealing it ourselves, but you two beat us to it.
Rock! Paper!
Scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors! 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 Oh, what the hell?
Why is this happening?
Forget this dueling crap. Let's take the script by force.
Make my day.
Oh! What you gonna do now?
Guys, how are we supposed to do this?
Guys, we have to put this to an end.
Silence, plebes. I've got the surefire way of ending this story with no loose ends gone untied.
You know, you guys both want the same thing. Why don't you just sell the script together?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I suppose at this point there's no better option.
No! Excuse me?
What?
We worked way too hard for this.
It would make things so much easier. We just work with
No! Them. Okay, fine. Like, how did you two even hear about the script?
We've been in pursuit of the script our entire lives, mein Fräulein.
We've only dreamed of reading it our entire lives. Is it any good?
Well, we haven't read it yet.
Why don't we all read it together?
Finish the script yet?
Bet your sweet ass we did.